Fyrirgeð. Eru það 6 kýlur? Það?
Byrja 6 ára. Já, erum við konið útsendingu?
Við erum orðnir. Við erum live, já.
Já, það var ekki bara að byrja á þessu?
Já. Byrja 6.
Hver byrjar að búla?
Ég.
Ok. Byrja að búla. Það kom ræður bara, þú mátt velja.
Tökur 6.
6 kýlur.
Það er grænt, grín. Það er Karl Helgi who starts. One hundred. $140. $100.
Hello, hello, hello. And a very warm welcome indeed.
140.
This is Live Darts Iceland. We're in week 3 of the Premier League. My name is Robbie Dove. It's my pleasure to be bringing you the action.
96.
Where we see Carl Helgi Jonsson take on Thorgeir Gudmundsson.
Wow.
Thorgeir Gudmundsson wires the bullseye for a 161 right at the first leg of week 3.
Game shot on the first leg.
Not a bad start, and Carl Helgi Jonsson punishes that missed bullseye by pinning in a tops of his own.
140.
And Carl Helgi Jonsson,
140.
beautiful, ton 40. Well, I'm going to run you through the leaderboard in just a quick second.
35.
As it stands, Jonsson is bottom of the table with 2 losses.
55.
Thorgeir is 4th in the table with 1 win, 1 loss.
$100.
Vitor and Alex at the top 2. In Thorgeir 3 and 4. That's the qualification scores.
140.
Gudmundur Sigurdsson, Halli Isles, Alexander Thorvaldsen, Carl Helgi Jonsson. They are numbers 4 to 8. As Halli will be looking to leave himself on a reputable finish.
85.
Thorgeir down to a finish first. He narrowly missed a bullseye for a 161.
100.
141's surely significantly easier than the 161. You can hear some background music. Sounds like it's very tense.
43.
Here in Reykjavik. As you can see Matty in the background practicing. He'll be playing a little later.
66 out.
Beautiful 66 there. I think he went treble 10 for double 18. Instead he hit two big 15s. Either way, that will do. Very clean out shots from Carl Helge Jonsson. Top's first dart of asking. 18's
72.
first dart of asking. It's a lovely ton 40 there from Thorgeir. There's not much in it in this leg. There's really not. 2 points minus these. Well, 2 points plus. Plus 2, anyway. You know what I mean. And Thorgeir's going to be on a finish first, surely.
64.
Well, he isn't. He isn't. So that means it's going to be Carl Helge.
40.
Well, he's still on a finish, but that's a big one.
60.
1-2-4 plays 1-5-1. And Helge's not going to get this 1-5-1. He might leave it handy though. That's 80 scored. 71 left.
86.
That's perilously close to treble 17. Would have left him double 10. How's Thorgeir's chances? Treble 18 bullseye. That's in. I think that's in. He wired the bullseye last time he looked for it. And he's not wired it there, but he wasn't far away.
99.
He's playing well, it's Thorgeir, but he's not getting the results, and he's possibly going to lose this leg as well. That was a beautiful 25. Double top. Double 10. And in the balance of things, Thorgeir does deserve a chance of something other than a bullseye. There is 2 shots, remember? Last start, is that awkward? He's had to move.
9.
And wired 16s, not what he was looking for. And Carl Helge Jonsson, in some fine form, once again, with the start in hand. For those of you wondering, by the way, what is the music in the background? Sounds like it's copyright-free music. When we stream, obviously, our broadcasts get published. So in order to keep the audio and my dulcet tones in your ears, when we play music, we're allowed to play. It's a nice treble 20. You want to follow that up. Room in the bed for more, but he doesn't want to follow it with one of those.
85. 24. 44. 100. 85.
It's going to get on to finish first. We need a couple of trebles here from Carl. Not going to hit them. It's leg anyway.
60.
Not going to hit once. So Thorgeir, minimum of 100 required. Well, doesn't want to hit single ones. Go on, get 81. Put a bit of pressure
81.
on. Lovely last start considering. Not on the finish. That first start would have been better as a bounce out, to be honest, but
82.
there we go. So nip and tuck once again. It's still not on the finish yet. It is now. That's a great dart. Can he follow up?
81.
Back-to-back 81s in the context of this game and its leg. Not too bad. So he should get another dart at bullseye at least.
100.
What we're going to see. Treble 20. If he doesn't hit it, single 18. And then possibly bullseye again. Here we go. 18 bull. He was very close to the first dart. He was kind of close with the second dart. Will it be bottle? I mean, will it be... Not bottle. Will it be smack bang in the middle of the third? Well, hold the bus. Double 4.
80.
I can't believe that. He obviously didn't fancy it, but Carl Helge Jonsson is on a checkout. That's a single 2. 73. It's still possible. Just thinking about how he wants to do this. At least 22.
Yeah.
Triple 19 was a more favourable route. Double 11. Well. Never mind. Double 8, double 4, sorry. 4 8s. And there we go. Thorgeir Gudmundsson will not leave tonight empty-handed. At least get a leg on the board. Was a hold of throw. First to 6, remember. So Helge still needs 3 more.
41.
Thorgeir needs 5 more. Only 41 from Callie, Helge. Only 20 from Super Thorgeir.
39.
I wondered if he was going to stay up there if the treble 5 was a nice mark, but evidently not.
$45. 41.
Neither have taken off in this leg.
$85. 43. 140.
Beautiful last start. I was about to say, I'd be disappointed if he didn't get another. He's got a very straight throw. Thoughts from Carl Helge Jonsson go in the board quite firmly. Let's compare to Thorgeir Gudmundsson. Yeah, pretty strong throw as well. Enter the board, you can hear with some force.
60.
A little bit of pace was taken off that last start. But listen to the thud. And when they go in that treble, doesn't it look great?
140.
But he wanted to get a ton 80 to leave 10, which is fair enough. He's hitting every double he's going for. Does that mean then he's a good man with first dart in hand? Does that mean it's going bullseye here? Something tells me no, because he's not vetoed, but you never know. Sensible shooting. Double 10.
30.
That last dart was a long way off. But he's got time on his hand. Double 10's always a nice one.
60.
Both these darts players, by the way. No, I'm pointing out the obvious. Both glasses wearers. Well, that's 6. 14 left. Double 7. Now, there is an argument. Never mind.
Of leg 5.
There's an argument to bust it. There's also an argument just to hit it. Which is exactly what he's done. But yeah, more and more darts players wearing glasses now. We've seen Barney flirting with glasses. Whitlock wears glasses. Over the last few years, he's worn glasses. Anderson. We've seen Taylor with glasses, I think. We have.
45.
Wade's always worn them. Camp, is he a glasses wearer? Or am I making that up? I know he's a left-hander. I think Damon Heth.
100.
Or am I just naming names now? I'm sure Damon Hethner. Of... Yeah, he's a glasses wearer, Damon Hethner. That's Paul Nicholson as well. Damon Hethner, of course, World Series fame. Won one of the World Series events down under. Isn't that remarkable? Played on the World Series stage, the finals.
26.
Amsterdam, which was Raymond van Barneveld's last Dutch major appearance.
30.
Van Barneveld's someone who's flirted with glasses before. Bit of a quiet leg. Thorgeir gets a ton here. He could make fireworks happen if he takes out the 170. Carl Helge Jonsson, 3-2-1. Won't be on a finish. Might be closer to 1 though. Will be closer to 1 though. After a single 5, what's the best you can score? Treble 20. Treble 20. Needs 1 treble 20 at least. Well.
83.
He gets the 1 treble 20, but it's a little late. And now you got to fancy Carl Helge to leave himself something.
100.
Both darts players playing well, especially Carl Helge Jonsson. Averaging around at about 80.
45.
And possibly 6 darts here. Treble 19, double 12. Or treble 17, double 15. He likes the awkward routes, doesn't he? He went for double 11 last time. I don't think it was intentional, but you never know. He's gone deliberately to leave himself double 15 there. There's something else funny as well, didn't he? My memory doesn't last that long. Beautifully tucked in that last treble 20, but it may be irrelevant.
Game shot of the 6th leg.
Mate, of course it's irrelevant. It's Carl Helge Jonsson. It's a famous song about him. He hits what he wants. Hits what he wants. Carl Helge Jonsson. He hits what he wants. Double 15. First dart in hand. And he just finds himself 501 points away.
85.
Number 2.
$81. 85. 140.
It's Thorgeir. Looking to start his run of 5 consecutive legs. Lovely 140.
28.
And he's in treble again. Another treble.
100.
Would have left 140. Carl Helge Jonsson may start downstairs. He should start downstairs. Doesn't look like he is. No, he's not.
85.
After he hit that single 20, he couldn't have left the checkout.
$94.
A beautiful last start. Wasn't sure if it was in until I heard the 94. It looked like it was completely covered, that treble 20, but he squeezed it in there once again.
52.
Averaging 104 in this leg so far. That'll go up if he gets this in 2 darts. Well, he's very much on. Still be over 100 for the leg if he gets this.
54.
Doesn't, but that's not what he's going to be worried about. He'll certainly be back. Will there be pressure? Treble 20 means yes?
60.
Not really. Double 16 for 5-2.
Leg shot of
It
the
is.
7 leg target.
Leg 7 to Thorgeir. Gambling on the back of his shirt. Gamli Gudmundsson. As a break of throw, we continue. All to throw here. 5-2 becomes 5-3. Things may start to get interesting.
81.
The averages are similar-ish. 79 plays 75.
$26. $41.
Moved over to find
70.
room in that 20 bed. Probably would have been better off switching.
$60. $45.
That's 140.
140.
There we go. Scorer was just checking. That was lovely, lovely stuff there from Thorgeir, who's on a bit of a run at the moment. Carl can't leave a finish. Thorgeir will leave a finish. You know, he's probably going to leave quite a good one.
95.
Take that, 84. Should get a shot at least a bullseye.
45.
Doesn't need to go bullseye though. He's got 6 darts from 84. 14 ball isn't necessary. Okay, 24. That leaves 40.
64.
He's 20. Sensible thinking. Very sensible thinking, treble 8. Did it pay off? Yes and no. It paid off in as he hit treble 8. Got himself a shot at top.
85.
Got himself 2 more 10s. Lovely marker. That's close.
Game shot of the 8.
Plus, I must say, and I'm not dropping things on the floor, I must say, I've seen some excellent double shooting. I mean, it's only game 1, fair enough. But some great shots at double.
100.
Agree with me? This game is wide open. Another treble here.
100.
Okay. Not another treble, but this is some quality.
140.
100, 140. 40, mirror that, leave himself 261 as well. He might, you know. He might do one better.
140. 59.
Need a treble to leave himself a finish. Thorgeir can one treble. Well, can be done. Can't be done anymore.
43.
I didn't like that last darn. It was well thrown. So Carl Helgi should advance to the match. Well, should get a throw for the match. We saw Thorgeir go for this 161. Perilously close to the 161.
60.
Will go for the bullseye if he gets two trebles. Won't get two trebles. Thorgeir back on 158.
99.
It's two big trebles here.
$60.
Another 15. That leaves double 16.
30.
And Thorgeir, this is a huge visit for Thorgeir. Because you know that Carl's going to take this 32 out. You just get that feeling. He's not missed anything. 78 remain. Staying on there is not a bad idea if he likes the marker. He hasn't got any rhythm from the last start, but that looks very close. He may go 18s.
$54.
Well, he's got to hope that Helgi misses double 16. It's his first dart, that's a surprise.
Game shot.
He hasn't missed the second dart. Carl Helgi Jonsson. Six. And Carl, his first game.
Hérna, getur þú breytt þessu yfir í að þetta sé ekki hérna svona 26 og 45.
Já. Við erum nú að kasta bara mjög góð skor.
Ég var að hlusta.
Hvenær er næsti? Já, hvenær er næsti leikur?
Það er bara núna til nokkrar.
Bara að stilla hann upp.
Er ég að skrifa hann líka?
Já.
Þetta var rosa. Það var bara tverr. Það var góð leik. Það er svaga leikir, sko. Ég bjargaði með 76 úr að reyna.
En þið voru mjög jafnir niður.
Já, ég meina það tók ekki þetta. Það var ekki náðu í því fyrst.
Það er bara það.
Ég er aldrei trúið að ég geti ég hætti niður að það
Það var ekki skrítið.
það skrítið kom myndið á móti
Bara ekki síðast leik.
það kom myndið
Fyrst og síðast var það
þú fyrst að leikur að 13 það voru græn svo
það var gert.
við vorum bara að byrja að hugsa hörkuleikur svo það kom ég niður, ég var ekki búið á nýju svo bara fór ég upp það var það í svæði já
Það var þetta heil jólið. Heil jól.
ég er náttúrulega til 20
Það var hitt hann fyrst.
Sástu það að mistiði 161?
Nei, hérna er það bara.
Og svakalega. Grænt.
60-51 fór í grænt.
Ég er 40 eftir. Þú tókst að bílu. 13 bílu.
Þú voru með áfætt sem er það hefði bara
Frá fyrstu til lengjunni, ég tók 1.55. Annars allt ég hefði komið.
Má ég sitja það? Já. En ég sé á spjaldinu.
Svo er nóg þegar maður tekur út. Á nóg að segja bara game shot.
Ok, game shot. Takk. Ég var bara einnig að hugsa. Það er ég hægt að segja. Ég var í vandræði. En á ég ekki að segja legginn eða neitt svoleiðis?
Sjá það allir.
Það var það 6 bílur.
Guðmundur byrjar að koma.
Já, er hann ekki á svæðinu? Nei, ég ætla að loka það til. Kælinu fóru ganga á hann.
Það er eftir með 12 bíl leikir.
Já, það er 6 bílunar.
6 bílunar?
Já.
And game 2 of the night, commencing imminently. Under Sigurdsson, Mattias Fredriksson. Your live commentary will resume in just a few minutes.
Og það er áfæfnum. 47. $100.
Well, here we go. Richardson and Sigurdsson.
100.
Playing it out. This was week number 2 of the Icelandic Premier League. Over in Reykjavik, the northernmost capital city in the world. 2 in for Gudmundur.
132.
In the 12, better than the 5 and the 1, better than the treble 1. Matty, another ton here. 60 is not really enough.
100.
Use that last, well, use the marker from the second dart into the third.
$40.
Few of his darts swaying over to the left, the 12 being the pinnacle of that.
$60. $80.
He got a good treble 20 there. That does leave him on a finish, but can Matty take this one out first? Treble 20, the usual route. Big single. Well, that's okay. Double 10, I'll tell you why I like that way in a second. He hasn't got it. Probably not deliberate, but going nice and high to guarantee either a big single or even a double is good. Get the double, the darts aren't in the way. 93 can still be done with 2 dots. Went 57.36. Won't do it now.
$47.
Not the worst guide. Not the worst guide.
5.
Well, I think he got a bit of a deflection of that other dart there. He ripped those darts out the board, did Matty? 7 leaves 40. Matty couldn't hit double 10. And Gudmundur couldn't hit it either.
37.
Well, Madhouse, and that's not looking pretty inviting with that dart.
Game shot.
Oh! Well, either I misread it, or Matty's a flipping good player. Maybe a bit of both. All starting now, and the pressure was on. That was also a break of throw, remember? Matty takes the lead.
$83.
2.
82. Sorry. $43. $100. $28. $60.
Gudmundur is in 5th place at the moment with a win and loss.
25.
Matti is 2 wins out of 2. Vitor and Alex also with 2 wins out of 2. And Matti will go temporarily top of the table. Vitor currently leads the table. He's plus 8 legs, only 4 against him. Alex 5 legs against him. And Matti's 7 against him. Well, 6 now. Well, actually, no. Matti 13, 4 and 7 against. There you go. Gudmundur could go up to 3rd place. It's his maximum, I think. Convincing 6-1 victory over Matti. Not an easy task. Matti needs 140. We'll give it a go. Always does. 2 treble 20s for the double 10, perhaps. 60 tops. I like. Well,
Yeah.
I'm just trying to sandwich this one between the two.
60. Fif- 59.
That leaves double 10. He couldn't hit it last time. That's a beautiful marker. Look at that.
Game shot.
And that is exactly why. 80 in 3 darts rather. Matti outplaying Gudmundur at the moment.
$30. $43. $100. $41. $100.
Another one of those.
96.
No, but a nice cover shot all the same. Gudmundur in the driving seat here. Well, in this leg anyway. Single one's not going to help him. But a couple of trebles. Even the 81, even on 190.
41.
Gudmundur's got to be thinking ton 30 out.
60.
Probably 9 darts at it. Ton 30 out. Well, 81 perhaps.
40.
Switch downstairs. Maybe he didn't like the line of that treble. So he got to that one. He got to the 190 eventually. Beautiful last dart. Beautiful last dart. Squeezed into that top right-hand corner. Which has left him on the big un which he missed last week. Very marginally. But in a way, I'm glad. Not for him, obviously, but
58.
I'd be very disappointed if I missed an opportunity for a 170 checkout. Saw a couple in Iceland as part of the PDC Nordic and Baltic Tour.
58.
I seem to remember Niels Jorgen Hansen hitting one, which got me very excited indeed. Bullseye. Left double 16. Out of double treble 19 would have left bull.
58, 1, 4, 5. No, 54.
Well, I'd stay there, unless that bottom dart is awkward. It was.
56.
Treble 19, double 10. What's he going? Treble 13. Would have left double 19. Okay. If he likes it, if it works.
33. $38.
16 for tops.
Game shot.
Clean as a whittle. Matty not playing at his best, but still having a good game. Still looking convincing.
It's 90. $100.
Those darts 2 and 3, very well thrown. Nicely grouped as well. Needed to be just that half an inch lower. Treble here.
26.
Would have been good. Sway darts. Those darts swaying into those fives. The odd one as well. I think Matty's throwing action will see him go far. As a darts player in general. Very little can go wrong with it. It's solid. It's renowned.
31.
Look what he's left. Look what he's left once again. He fancies it. I fancy at some point him to get it as well. In these 3 darts, maybe not.
40.
Though I hope he proves me wrong. Treble 20. Not yet. Matty. Right, is Gudmundur going to go downstairs? Saw Carl Helge Jonsson remain upstairs. And we've seen Gudmundur doing the same. Needs another. We needs to fill it. Is that one in? I think it might be.
140.
Listen, look what that has left him with. And that is textbook example of why you do not go for the treble 20 on 303. Got to fill it.
42.
2 treble 20s isn't enough. That said, he could put pressure on. 103 left.
70.
Well, 93. Could have been a lot less. Would have loved it to be a lot less, but there's not as much pressure. There's 68. 8 for tops. Indeed. I think he was going 8 for tops. There's a small chance he may have been going for 16s, but He went the 18s route. Treble would have left double. And Matty then will be throwing for 4-0.
23. Game shot.
No dramas at all. As I say, not vintage Fredriksson. But he's solidly averaging 66. Has been better, has been worse. But still looks pretty convincing, especially on the finishing.
85.
You know, his scoring's alright, but his finishing's really good. Nearly halfway into the evening, we've seen some good finishing. That first game, Carl Helge Jonsson couldn't miss a thing.
87. Professional 26.
Never heard that one before. The professional 26. 26 bed and breakfast, 5, 20 and 1. Professional 26, 2 treble ones. 2 treble ones.
45.
One way of getting it, one way of calling it. Well,
123.
that's professional 123. Maybe professional would have been treble 20, big single 3 deliberately. Just like that.
80.
That was a useful last start there from Gudmundur. It means Matty really has to get a ton here. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Wasn't that dart inviting?
100.
You can see the frustration that he didn't get another because it's really inviting. But even still, you've got to fancy Gudmundur here. That's a lovely dart. That's a really, really good dart. His cover shooting has been pretty good. This forces Matty to get this 152. Which won't happen. You never know. Gudmundur, does he look like he's playing well enough to get the 108? Possibly not, but you've got to give yourself chances. You might get a shot at something here. 88 left. Sorry, 98. Oh no, 88, yeah. I would have stayed up there, but maybe he didn't like the line. I'm not a darts player. He is. And Matty will be back for 92. Once again, the cover shooting is pretty on point. And he's used that marker as well to the 84, looks of things. 84 scores. Leaves them with 24. Thank you very much. Yes, that's a good dart. That's a really, really good dart. Double 6.
80.
Miles away. Miles away. This, you'd rather think, should go in a leg which is played pretty well in. Averaging about 80. Well, 14 left. Double 7.
17.
And I'm preparing to say that'll make him feel a lot better. May not get another dart to make it 4-1.
Game shot.
Doesn't get another dart to make it 4-1, and Matthias is on the cusp of a white wash.
'89. '96.
Oh, Matty doesn't want to make this game last any longer than it needs to. 5 on the spin. In terms of legs, lovely ton 40. Is he going to try and check out in 6 darts? If he's going to, he needs a ton 40 or a ton 80 with these 3. Maybe not 6, but 9, 12, whatever. Goodman Durr needs a 180, needs something just to tell Matty, look, you beat me convincingly, you're probably going to win, but trust me, I never give up. And that was a nice last start in his defence. And Matty has proven just a little bit too strong for Goodman Durr.
30.
He'll get numerous starts, you rather think, for the whitewash win. 127. Well, 19, who knows? I was really hoping he was going to get it a single there, because I'm sure
78.
if he got that single, he would have gone for it. Treble 19 ball, would have gone for it. We will never know.
$96.
Nine leaves tops, and he's still got 5 darts at this. Only used 1. Goodman Durr not best pleased with his performance. He averaged around at about 60. Matty. 71 for the match. And a 6-0 whitewash.
Á ég þetta líka?
Ég á að skrifa, en þú...
Þú gert að ég fætt 3 á milli.
Þetta er á, já, hugsanlega 4.
Hugsanlega 4?
Já.
Arna sagði eitthvað svona, þú skrifa hennar. Ég er bara, já, það getur bara ljós og ekki með svona.
Hannibal.
Ja. Dat is oud. Úti. 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 Það er úti. Það er úti. Það er grænt. Og þá byrjar það að sko. Getur einhver farið niður og lokað hurðinni niður?
Well, here we go.
Er það? Svo lásið
Battle of the youngsters. Alex Manny Peterson takes on Alexander Thorvaldsen. Peterson,
99.
second on the table at the moment. Could go 3 wins for 3. I think it was Carl Helge Jonsson he beat last week.
58.
These players went to Gibraltar. AGC Youth event.
55.
Both of these players, I'm sure, stars of the future.
60.
Could Iceland become a big PDC nation with these two?
40.
Alexander at the moment, 7th on the table. No wins as of yet. Someone's written a comment saying, come on, Alex. Not sure which Alex he's referring to.
83.
Maybe both.
After 80.
Well, I was about to say that was a lovely visit there. That was very unfortunate with the bounce out.
$45.
I knew after those two that you couldn't check out. Rather couldn't leave a finish. So, first effort goes to Alex, who's doing a bit of running repairs. For those of you wondering, I'll be referring to Alex Manny Peterson as Alex, and Alexander Thorvaldsen as Alexander.
$58.
180 would have left tops. Well, 100 would have been nice. Leaves a lovely Shanghai. But let's see Alex going for this 84 attempt. Double 20 perhaps, leave double 12. 14 for Bull, doesn't have to go this way. No, and it's very sensible
36.
shooting. You know what went on there? Went up for big 16, left double. Missed the ball completely, but
100.
not the end of the world. He's going to be back. Rather think he's going to go 16 for 16s. Well, that's 2 misses of the board. Back-to-back shots.
16.
I don't think I've ever seen that before. Wow, double top. He nearly bust it.
40.
He didn't stop his rhythm, though. A lot of players nearly bust it. I remember Peter Wright doing that one, going, whoa, stop for a second. Alexander's a bit faster than Wright, so he did well not letting that dart
Game shot.
throw off guard. Last dart, Alex Peterson finally pins that double 16.
$60.
You're gonna have to help me out, Facebook viewers. Alexander Thorvaldsen throws like a professional. They both have styles similar to professionals, actually.
81.
What players would you say these two throw like? I can't really think.
60.
Alex's drawback is a lot flatter. Would have been in line with the corner of his mouth.
26.
Alexander's on the forehead as well. More the bridge of the nose between the eyes. Lovely first start, lovely second. It's begging to be hit.
121.
And adrenaline rush. That last dart. A bit of adrenaline rush. I remember when there was a PDC Darts World Championship game on the Wii, and I used to have it. And whenever you hit 2 treble 20s, a heartbeat would start. The Wii remote would vibrate. Ba-boom, ba-boom, ba-boom.
100.
That's the pressure you feel. Going for that 80.
$60. $84.
No, I'm struggling with who these players' styles are similar to.
$140. $60.
Alexander then to level things up. 20 would leave tops. No! I was about to say don't go anywhere near the treble. I was about to say it. He was very close to busting last time. And he's going the old Matty route. Treble 19 again. Would have been the ultimate punishment. Right, this dart, when we see Alexander back, should be nowhere near.
90.
I'm John Block.
Game shot.
Thank you for your comments, John, and for watching. My name's Robbie Dove. You saying that my commentary reminds you of Dan Dawson? I think I take that as a great compliment because I think Dan is absolutely excellent. I really do. So thank you. I hope you like Dan as well. Otherwise, I think it's great. So thanks for the comments. Say, John says Sanders is like Ronnie Baxter. Ronnie Baxter, though, I seem to remember didn't have a very... His throw forward wasn't very propelled. It was quite a short propel, but I might be wrong.
81.
Leighton Smith says Baxter or Pipe for Alexander.
41.
They both said Baxter, so maybe I'm misremembering Ronnie Baxter. He used to love him back in the day.
60.
And Chizzy for Alex. I can kind of see that. Thanks for that, Leighton Smith. On the comments, by the way, if you want to comment, who do these players remind you of?
140.
Beautiful thoughts there from Alexander. Let's have a look. So, Chizzy. Yeah, I can see that. I can see a bit of Chizzy in that throw. Chizzy's on fire at the moment.
45.
Alexander, sensibly starting downstairs on 235. Now, we've seen Alex go in the Matty route, the treble 19 for double 18. Will Alexander do the same thing?
26.
Yes, John Blosser. Alexander's throw, and he has got the 19th route, by the way. Good on him. Reminds me of Martin Schindler. Absolutely. Absolutely. Wednesday night darts. What a thrill. I ask who these dart players look like. You've had excellent suggestions. Thank you very much. Trouble 20 would have left double 6. We saw Matthew go that route. The last game? Alex Peterson, 105. 100 is very doable. That could have been a very fortuitous accident.
45.
I wonder if that will stop the treble, double.
No score.
But a suggestion from thanks Tommy, as Alex pins in 60 in 2 darts in some style, takes the lead, everything with throw. Tommy said that Alex reminds him of a Whitlock stance and a Chizzy style throw.
41.
Yeah, I can see it. With Chizzy's throw, you get
81.
With Chizzy's throw, sometimes you see his teeth as he grimaces. King of the grimace, of course, Kevin Painter. I think I've seen Alex has a similar
100.
sort of movement of the mouth, so it's quite similar to Dave Chisnell. Yeah, but I'd love to see these two battling it out on that big PDC stage every week. Plenty of time ahead of them.
140.
As Alexander pins in a beautiful time 40 there, with 2 trebles very close to each other.
43.
No such damage for Alex. Looks as though we're heading
100.
to a piece, especially now.
$83.
Tops.
100.
Low on the tops there. We'll be back. Plenty of time.
$59. Game shot.
And Alexander wasted no time doing a bit of Carl Helge Jonsson, hitting it first time of asking. We have seen very good doubling this evening. Haven't got the stats in front of me. Dark Connect, by the way, if you want stats. Brilliant website. When we watch these and there's loads of events going on, like the PDC Nordic and Baltic, for instance.
81.
We love Dark Connect because we'll be streaming 1 game, sometimes 2, and maybe 6 other games taking place. You can follow them all on darkconnect.tv. There's Alex there, nearly getting that double 19.
57. $41. $33.
Stephen's been in touch. Hello, Stephen. One of our top fans. Thank you for your loyalty. He thinks Alexander throws a little bit like Joe Cullen. I see what you mean. Joe Cullen is just quite specific and quite unusual because he extends his arm way to the side of his eye, to the right of his eye.
57.
Whereas it's far away. You've got a point. Just like Alex's is kind of right of his eye, but it's more like in line with his eye. Whereas Joe's is most certainly to the side of his whole head. Yes, thanks for your suggestions. It was bugging me. I think Martin Schindler was the one I was thinking of. And yeah, Alex Peterson, certainly very Chizzy-esque. I'll have a watch of some Ronnie Baxter videos a little later.
44.
See if I spot the connection.
Yeah. No. 132. $140.
Well, that was useful from Thorvaldsen. That keeps it very interesting. This, however, would be even better. Double 16 for a 102.
70.
And I don't think we've seen a higher checkout than that. This would be the checkout of the evening. It won't be anymore. Treble 18 would have left tops. Last start, pressure, pressure. Could Alexander steal the leg? Well, that wasn't far from busting either. That's 3 times. He's not been a million miles away from busting.
38.
So maybe something for the practice routine for Alexander is guaranteeing big singles. I don't mean that as a criticism, by the way.
16.
Just a little piece of analysis. I think both are great players. Really bright future. Top 10.
Left shot.
No dramas on the 10s. A steal and a break. And I think this is the game of the evening. Two youngsters
81.
playing the Icelandic Premier League in the creme de la creme of Icelandic darts. Not only that, Alex Peterson at the moment is yet to lose a game.
100. $22.
Sliding there for a 100.
100.
Not quite. Back to back runs for Peterson. Another would be really useful.
83.
So, probably. Possibly looking at a break back here. Things
81.
may well be level in a couple of minutes.
$125.
Beautiful stuff there. Great adjustment. That first start was a little bit loose. Darts 2 and 3. Right on the money. Right on the money. Put some pressure on here. And from what looked like a pretty standard
75.
Peterson leg, which is a beautiful bullseye by the way, may well be an Alexander leg. But it's something.
44.
Wow, what a first start. Wasn't far from his 16, was he?
89.
He really wasn't far from the treble 16. Would have left him with tops. And 146 will not be done on a treble 3.
36.
Double 8, last start.
16.
Sorry, it wasn't double 8, it was tops. I assumed he missed double 16 outside. I wasn't looking at the score. You know, I'm only the commentator and all that. It's not like I need to know the scores.
28.
That's a few missed singles for Alex Peterson out the board.
Game's up.
Anyway, it didn't matter in the end because that wasn't a missed single. That was a hit double. That was a break back. And once again, we're all level and we're all with throw.
$85. 66. 44. 41. 41. 60. 45. 41. 100.
Useful shooting, steady ton. That gets him in some sort of range where he's likely to be on a check out in his next visit.
85.
That is going to be 101.
$79.
14 would have left him with tops.
53.
So this would be a shot and a half, wouldn't it? For back-to-back breaks, back-to-back-to-back breaks. Not going to happen now.
58.
16.
16.
No, it doesn't go. Alexander's been hitting these trebles. He has. So close. That's in. Double 8.
80.
That wasn't far from busting, to be fair. That was a really valiant effort, though. Must be.
Game shot.
Must be said. But in the end, matters not, as Alex Peterson hits double 16. Pressure on Alexander.
$45. 81. 60. 100. 140.
Well, a bit of news, team news coming in, as we saw a wonderful ton 40, by the way. Well done, Alexander. Bit of team news. Hallie Isles.
30.
is due to be playing next.
41.
Wonderful dartist, one of Iceland's best. He's got new darts, ladies and gentlemen. He throws a little bit lighter than average at the moment, 18 grams. He bought his darts in Singapore as Alex Peterson.
139.
Ends in a perfect 139. Look what that leaves. And look what that could leave him. Hallie is going to be playing.
45.
With Royden Lamb darts. I thank you very much. Wham bam, Royden Lamb. It's the closest we've seen. Well, it isn't actually. I was say it's the closest we've seen to Royden Lamb playing, but at the World Cup, the WDF World Cup, Hong Kong played Iceland on the stream, and Paul Lim and Royden Lamb were both involved. F. Long was involved, and
55.
Leon, son of Leon, I can't remember his first name. Alex Peterson busts 5. Alexander Thorvaldsen really could do with this to level things up. But yes. Hallie was playing with 24 grams. 35 scored, 50 remain. And 45 remain. So 24 grams to 18 grams, some switch.
1.
Nearly treble 1, double 1. Nearly a party piece there, but alas, didn't hit the treble, missed both darts at all. Well, he's can someone explain what's happened there, please?
Game shot.
Who cares? Who cares what's happened? Maybe he thought he needed 44. Went 4 for tops, ended up hitting double 4. It doesn't matter though. He only needs 1 dart. That's going on the highlights reel, that's for sure.
46.
4 legs apiece. The best game of the evening so far.
135.
Beautiful checkout followed by a beautiful 1-3.
99. 81. 45. 100.
Oh, who should you make favourite for this one? Toss a coin. First to 6, remember. 4 legs apiece. It would be deserving of a last leg decider.
53. Yes, thank you.
Alexander will be first to a finish. It'll be 85.
90.
It'll be 95. Double 19, double 19 perhaps. May start on bullseye. Alex will also be down to a finish.
100.
Not the world's easiest one, mind, but it is possible. That's treble 19. Double 19. Valsen to take the lead, to be within 1 leg.
Ja.
Oh,
Of had u echt clear
I don't get that. I don't get that. Why go for treble 19 if you're not going for it? I don't quite know what he was going for there, to be honest, but there we go. We live, we learn, we understand. We'll be back for 11. Unless it's discount, I'm not too sure. Double 4. Double 2.
7.
Alex, outside chance. Maybe back the tops. Alexander looking to close this leg. Beautiful marker. Well, was it a good marker? It was very close. Was it too close?
2. $20.
And Alex can't find what he's looking for.
Bust.
And not the easiest when you're in the madhouse.
$10.
Not the easiest when you're on double 5 either.
Game shot.
There we go. Madhouse isn't easy, but Alex makes it look easy. Alexander, should I say? Alexander, by the way, has just broken and is now one leg away from beating he who is top of the league.
41. $58. $100. $83. $60. $45. $140.
Nearly a 180 from Alexander, but still 140 is all right. That leaves him on 160 for the match. Alex Manny Peterson is under a little pressure.
54. $44. $45.
Well, one dart.
98.
And quite a way inside.
$59.
Wow. It's busted. Wouldn't this be the shot of the tournament? This would be some bottle, Alex Peterson. Gone downstairs first. Good idea. Treble 20. Oh, that was so close. That was so close. That will probably leave him in good stead. Because if Alexander does miss this, which he might not, he does not. And Alexander Thorvaldsen has just beaten he who has yet to lose a game. Well, he has lost one now. Alex Manny Peterson in a game. Would have been lovely to see a 6-5 victory, see a last leg shootout. Both players played really well. I enjoyed that one, and I hope you did as well. Alexander Thorvaldsen 6, Alex Manny Peterson 4. Battle the youngsters. Up next, Hallie. Not recently playing. Darts. Bam, bam. Boyden. See you in a couple of minutes.
F, C.
Gæstu galoppi núna? Er galoppi núna?
Jú, ég út og getur finnið þið áður sem eru bara
Ég er neitt sem er ánægður, neitt sem er óánægður.
og 6 bílunar. Það er hallega að koma. Það er grænt. Það er rautt. Það er vítor sem byrjar.
Well, here we go. Battle of two excellent Icelanders, Halli and Vitor.
90.
Bit of news coming in, as I said earlier, from Halli that he is now throwing with Royden Lamb darts that he obtained in Singapore. Went to Singapore for a business meeting.
26.
Played lots and lots of darts, including against Paul Lim.
41. 60. 100.
Useful stuff, useful treble there from Vitor. Another one of those. And he's down to the big fish.
$60. 45. 40. 48.
Oh, went for the bullseye there. Ended up with a single 8, so still not on a finish. Was on 270 a few visits ago.
$60. 83.
'Vitor, by the way, second
100.
on the table at the moment, as he has 94. I think he's a treble 18 sort of guy. Though he does like a bullseye, but only when he's got 50 left. Well, that's 12 scored, 82 left, so he may go for bullseye now. Vitor has won both of his games. Only lost 4 legs. Equivalent of 6-2, 6-2. Halley is 6th at the moment, yet to win a game. Won 9 legs. So he's looking to change that today. Maybe with his Royden Lamb darts.
59.
That may improve the way he plays. Vitor 44. Motown shot perhaps. 4 tops. Well, that's the treble. He's hit treble 4 again. That's twice in 2 visits. But that's left in what, 32? It's a fortuitous accident, really. Double 16.
A game shot.
Certainly one of the better darts on the board. Better doubles on the board, should I say. 44, treble 4, double 16. That's one way to do it. What a great idea. Go for the treble 4. Hit the single, great. Tops. If you hit the treble, hey.
58. $81.
Another?
100.
I'd say Vitor and Halley are 2 veterans of the Icelandic darts scene. I used to commentate. There were just 4 of them in the garage. In Matty's garage, and they'd just play. Just 'cause
41.
why not? Originally it was 2 semis and a final. Then it was 2 semis, a losers final and a final. It was Matty, Vitor Halley, and Peter Gudmundsson. Peter Gudmundsson, of course, didn't qualify for the Premier League. It shows the sort of quality that's on offer. But there's a few different players. Yobby, remember Yobby? Filipino-Icelandic. He's not been around for a while.
82.
Remember Sigurður Athelssteinsson? He was the Icelandic national champion a couple of years ago. He's not playing for a while. I believe he plays golf in the summer. They have a great big pool of Icelandic players. I remember someone put on Twitter
60.
a list of how many players from each nation. Obviously England's got thousands. Iceland, according to this tweet or whatever, this information, have more than Ireland.
140.
But there's about 1,000 players on the island of Iceland, that is. And they're all pretty useful. They'd all beat me, that's for sure. I played in Iceland the day before the Nordic and Baltic event started.
60.
Needless to say, I didn't win a leg. I had darts for legs, but I didn't win a leg. Except for when I played Vitor. I had a handicap of about 200. And I whitewashed him.
37.
Vitor playing the better of the 2 players at the moment. Halley would love a 140 here.
60.
Treble 20 slide on top of that one. No, we're going to see another Shanghai attempt though. By Halley, who I originally nicknamed the Grim Reaper. I think it's a good nickname. He won't get to the 120 either.
44.
$64 left, 14 for the bullseye. He loves a bullseye. If his opponent was not a finish, he probably would have gone that way anyway. Treble 20, double 8. Well, 16 leaves tops.
36.
And Vita breathes again. 9, double 8, 1, double 12. He's a double 12 sort of guy, isn't he? Yes, he is. Well, that wasn't that close.
10.
That was
13.
significantly closer. And I can't see him missing here. Well, that was surprised me. That was double 10.
30.
No. Oh, I hear my phone ringing. Continue watching this. I'll be back.
Game shot. $99. $81. $100. $60. $26. $41. $81. $58. $45.
Well, apologies for that very rude interlude. Someone calling me on the phone when I'm doing my commentary? I don't think so. Right, will we see the treble 19 route again? We've seen it twice today. We've seen it 3 times today. That's one. He's got to lay one on top of that. Oh, I thought it was in. I was going to say Vita Charo on double 18. Wasn't in.
$77.
Oh yeah, 77, 74. We'll be back at this 73. Ali needs 2 treble 20s. Ali needs 1 treble 20. Or 19s, whatever it wants.
97.
Nice start, nice start. 122 actually a better option than 119. He didn't even get shot at anything. That was a bit disappointing there from Vito. Treble 18 is the target. He wants 2 of these. 1 will do. Well, is that awkward? I think it is. Is that in? I don't think so.
54.
No, it wasn't. Okay. 37 Vitor. What's he fancy? 1, 5, 1. I had a feeling. Doubles 18.
Game shot.
And there it is.
$100. $58. $60.
Well, it's awkward, but I think he's staying there. You're staying there.
85.
Probably should have switched in the grand scheme of things, but hindsight's a wonderful thing, is it not?
$85. $120. $180.
Lovely stuff. The only ton 80 of the evening.
$60.
Tops.
36. $83.
To stop the rot, double 10.
$20.
Well, Vito has an outside chance here. I reckon we'll see him on treble 19. Well, he wasn't. He wasn't, but he's hit single instead. 76. Treble 20. Well, he went double.
38.
Double 10.
Miss.
No score, or miss as the scorer has called. 17 double top, 4-0. To cement his place at the top of the table, double 10. Well, our doubling was so good this evening, so good, until now. Hallie, double 10. That looks like it's quite inviting, but the fact that his move suggests otherwise. And it's never easy when you move. Double 5. That may have done him a favour in as much as he probably couldn't see much of that double 10.
10.
He's not happy. He's not doubling very well. It's playing all right. Double in. Not so.
Bust.
That's good effort. Let's hit a double. It wasn't far from the double five, but it wasn't the double five. It's going to have one dart here, a double two. Oof, nearly at double one, but double two. And there he goes. That'll make me feel a little better.
$60. $81. $59. $60. $60. $45.
A quiet leg. The first big treble could be decisive, and that is a big treble.
79. $100.
That was a useful treble. That keeps it just interesting. Just about interested. Wow. Really could do with another. Still fancy.
81.
Disappointed. You could hear the disappointment. Disappointation. Disappointment. Halley's probably going to be down to a finish first, despite that. I mean, because of that.
And 140.
Another 22.
87.
Bullseye. But it's 32.
$35.
That was a long way high. That was in the zero, I think. You could see the whole outer wire move. A long way up.
$55.
Well, double four.
32.
It hit a double, not quite the one he was after. Vitor needs double 10. Double five.
Game shot for the left.
God continues. His rampage. Needs 4-1. What can Halley pull out the hat?
$140. 60. 140.
Better stuff from Hallie. Back-to-back ton 40s. Will should be down to a finish first.
100. 91.
There we go. It's down to that lovely 130. May not even go the double, treble 20 bull or bullseye, whatever route.
94.
Well, Willie, 110. You know, some part of it, something tells me he would have gone for bullseye. Double six. Double six looks like a good marker. He's stopped to think about it.
Game shot.
That's brilliant leg. That was a brilliant leg.
$60. 60. 95. 85. 28. 100.
Folks, who are you thinking for this game? The obvious answer is Vitor. He only needs 2. But Hallie wins this leg. There's only 1 in it. We know what Hallie's capable of.
55.
All the darts players from Iceland have been doing pretty well recently. Peter Gudmundsson recently hit a 170. I joked. Were you going for 180?
60.
He said, nah, I was going for 160. Oh, the banter. Tungsten banter. Tungsten tittles.
57. 60. 95. 60.
Vito 111 to go with him 1. Halley sitting pretty on 76. Well, treble 20. Leaves the bullseye. He loves it.
78.
But not today. Would have been something special. 1 treble 20 bull. That's one way to take 111. Treble 20 double 8. Bish bash bosh. 3-4. Game on. That was close. That was really close. I thought I'd miscounted for a second. He likes 24. And he don't mind double 6 either.
21.
He doesn't like it when he misses. Well, awkward. Oh, he's done well. He's done really well. He's had to move over. Moving over is never an easy task. He's found that well. Decent double 8. And we're effectively all with throw now. Because that was a break. Halley throwing to level things up. I still make this one the toss of a coin.
100.
Vito the advantage, A in legs and B with throw. C by hitting 2 treble 20s there. But, you know, finishing means everything.
$60. 26. 100. 60.
Halley here, a ton would be useful. Ton 40 even better. Leaves his treble 20.
60.
Can't get it. That would have been very important. Would have guaranteed him. Well, it wouldn't guarantee him anything, but it would have at least given him the opportunity to take out 141. So Vita
40.
not punishing. So Halley 6 darts 181 to level things up, make it 4 all. Beautiful last start. Beautiful last start. Used both the darts in the board. And we'll be throwing to make it 4 all. Well, rather unfortunate. From 235 down to 210. Did need a treble though. Treble 19?
$33. 80.
Double 8, last dart. Oh, and he's got it. He's got it. He liked it. I liked it. Right in the middle. Didn't give Vita his chance at the 130.
60.
And now we're all level. Vita hasn't started with a treble. The tides could well be turning here.
60. $40.
Only 100 with 6 darts for Vitor. Even if it's just another 20 here, he's still got the advantage by 20 as Halley. Okay, doesn't sound like a lot. But it might put him in better stead if he can find the first treble 20. Never mind.
81.
Well, mind again. His leg is far from over. Halley can easily pin in 2 treble 20s.
57. $60. $180.
And Halley pins it again. Not 1 treble 20, but 3. Beautifully worked, beautifully played. A leg that really could do with winning.
41.
So once you get a 5, getting 6 becomes a lot easier. Second 1080 of the night. I think the first one was hit, well, by him. Looks for the old Rob Cross route.
40.
Well, not an ideal visit, but we'll be back. Lovely use of the bullseye there. He likes the bullseye, does Vitor? He's got his options. He could well go treble 18 again. He has done. Single 18. Here's the double.
$80.
Well, he chose to... never mind. Never mind. Double 12. Halkarimat Ailsum, which is effectively match point. Not quite. But it'll put so much pressure on Vitor. There is pressure on this, however. There really is. Double 6. This is a huge pressure dart.
No score.
And he's just gone the wrong side of the double 6. And we could well see Vitor go 5-4, and Halley played a blinder in that leg right up until finishing. Don't know what happened with that single 8 when he was going for the double.
41.
He's going for double 16, I think he was. It was miles into that single 8. Anyway, didn't matter. One's out the boards. Last dart, pressure again. Double 12, which is Vitor's favourite double.
10.
Oh, he's gone the wrong side of the wire. I've seen 2 wrong side of the wires in the last 1 minute. There it is. Vitor, lucky escape for the grenade. It's now do or die for Halley. He's given it his all. And this could have been 6-4, finished. In favour of Halley.
57.
It's not.
140.
Throwing darts like that. It could be over a little quicker than Hallie would like. Needs a treble.
60.
Can't find the treble.
$60. 100.
That was a useful ton from Hallie, that really was. That keeps it just about interesting. Another ton 40 on his return. Peter won't be on a finish after these.
60.
Well, working down from that one.
60. 60. 140.
That was the ton 40 Hallie needed. That is called showing a little bit of bottle. Yes, he had the throw, but he needed to win this leg desperately. Then it's the last leg shootout. Should
66.
Hallie win this leg? That was a decent last start from Vitor as well. That puts a little bit of pressure on this 84. A little bit. I fancy it, I do. 14 for the bullseye. Well, he didn't like that one. A little wayward.
54.
He's going to get himself one dart. This is for the match, remember? And wayward and murmuring and muttering to himself. How did I manage to miss that dart so quietly and wildly? Double 15. Well, pressure again.
50.
That was a wild one as well. Wow, double one. You can see the funny side at least. 11 for 24 was the intention. Instead, he scored 33. He's left himself with 2.
No score.
That's about right. To be fair, that is about right. Unfortunate mind. Double 4 to take us all the way.
Game shot.
He has taken us all the way, and I believe this is the first last leg shootout of the evening. The longest game, that's for sure. We've been going on for a while now, and it all boils down to this. One leg of 501. Vitor has the darts. They're both pretty high on adrenaline. Ample room in that treble 20.
100. 60.
He's in the treble again. Beautiful switching, wonderful visit. Hallie could do a fill in the bed, could do with this third 180, that's for sure. 2 trebles is important, and not that one. So 2 treble 20s really needed, and it's not going to get that this time.
24.
Well, they got a treble, but not the right one. So Vitor should have all the time in the world.
Forty.
Useful ton? Useful ton indeed. Has to bank on Vita hitting a bag of nails.
$60.
Well, I'm saying now, probably 2 treble 19s. If he gets them, he will absolutely 100,000,000% go for this bullseye. There is no doubt in my mind. He's the 20s, 20 18s, which is fine. I presumed 19s. Would have got 20s and 18s. You guarantee. Bet your bottom dollar. He goes for bullseye when he's on 50 with 3 darts.
$60.
$12 bull. I may be. No, okay. We wouldn't. 12 bull isn't really necessary there. Well, could we see a bit of damage done? Another treble?
62.
Oh, that is a shame, considering that first dart was so good. So it is going to be 3 match darts for the grenades to take this one 6-5.
Game shot for the left leg.
A wonderful evening of darts on the 3rd week of the Icelandic Premier League. We saw Carl Helgi Jonsson, Alexander Thorvaldsen, Mattias Fredriksson, and now Vitor Charua, all winners of the week. Thank you for joining us. It's been a pleasure to bring live darting action from Reykjavik this evening. I hope you've enjoyed yourselves. Thanks for getting in touch. Thanks for getting involved. Thanks for watching. Many congratulations to all of our winners. Brilliant to bring you live darts on the internet, on YouTube and Facebook. Back next week, next Wednesday, for week 4. Lengjudeildin, or how do you pronounce it? Till then, tutty bye.
Þetta ofur kallt í að spila inn. Ég er að kasta bara maður bara.
Akkur er svona kalt inn þá? Þú veist, viftan ekki í gangi.